A photograph inside my coat, a name I never wrote. The station lights are fading gold, and the air is turning cold. The city moves without a face, everyone in their own place. And I keep walking through the glow with nowhere I need to go. Coffee steam against the glass, watching strangers slowly pass. Every story hidden deep behind promises they keep. A train arrives then disappears, carrying somebody's years, somebody's love, somebody's pain, somebody leaving in the rain. I wonder where they're headed now, if they found what they dream about, or if they're chasing distant skies like reflections in my eyes. No destination calling me, no finish line I need to see, only the rhythm of the night and the comfort of the light. Midnight postcards in my hand, from places I don't understand, pieces of a life gone by, floating underneath the sky. Midnight postcards in my mind, little moments left behind, like echoes drifting through the blue of everything I never knew. Old bookstores and neon signs, tiny cafes closing blinds. Every corner holds a scene from a forgotten movie screen. The rain begins without a sound, silver circles on the ground, and every drop becomes a song that says I've been here all along. There's beauty in the passing hours, and empty streets and midnight showers. Not every road is meant to lead, sometimes motion is all we need. No destination calling me, no finish line I need to see, only the rhythm of the night and the comfort of the light. Midnight postcards in my hand, from places I don't understand, pieces of a life gone by, floating underneath the sky. Midnight postcards in my mind, little moments left behind, like echoes drifting through the blue of everything I never knew. Maybe every city keeps the dreams that people couldn't keep, locked between the walls and trains, hidden underneath the rain. Maybe every passing face leaves a little trace of who they were before the years, before the distance disappeared. Stretching endlessly tonight, and the skyline shines so far, like a constellation made of scars. I sit beside the water's edge, watching darkness slowly spread, not with sadness, not with fear, just feeling fully present here. The world keeps turning without me, ships move quietly out to sea, and for a moment I can tell everything is doing well. No answers waiting to be found, no treasure buried in the ground. Just this night, this breath, this view, and the feeling of something true. hand from places I don't understand. Pieces of a life gone by, floating underneath the sky. Midnight postcards in my mind, little moments left behind, like echoes drifting through the blue of everything I never knew. Midnight postcards in my soul, every memory making me whole. As the city breathes below, I let the river take me home. The morning waits beyond the bay, but I don't need to rush away. The night is sad enough to me, in its quiet poetry. And as the first light starts to rise, I carry these invisible lines, like postcards no one ever sent, but somehow always meant. Doors closing, platform lights flickering through the night. Nobody speaks, nobody knows where this lonely train really goes. The city fades behind the glass, like a dream I couldn't grasp. And the tracks begin to sing, a song carried by the wind. Empty seats and tired eyes, neon reflections passing by. Every station comes and leaves, like memories hidden in the streets. A girl asleep against the pane, marked by years of rain. Someone scrolling through old photographs, trying to hold on to the past. Outside towers disappear into darkness, into fear. But in this moving silver room, time forgets what it assumes. No one knows how long I've gone, just the rhythm of the rail, telling stories without detail. I'm on the last train to nowhere, watching city lights disappear. Every mile takes me somewhere far away from what I fear. Last train to nowhere tonight, under fluorescent skies so bright. No destination in sight, just endless motion through the night. The conductor walks alone through a carriage made of ghosts. Silent travelers passing through, searching for something new. The tunnels breathe a metallic sound, like a heartbeat underground. Every shadow starts to blur into something soft to hear. I stop looking at the clock, let the seconds drift and drop. The world outside keeps moving fast, but inside nothing seems to last. No one asks where I belong, no one knows how long I've gone. Just the rhythm of the rail, telling stories without detail. I'm on the last train to nowhere, watching city lights disappear. Every mile different kinds of costs, trying to outrun the years, trying to silence hidden fears. Maybe movement is enough, maybe life is just the rush of passing through unknown terrain without needing to explain. The skyline vanishes at last, only darkness rushing past. The train becomes a floating line between the future and behind. The moon appears above the fields like a secret never revealed, and suddenly the world feels wide with nothing left to hide. No expectations in the dark, no pressure to become a spark, just the comfort of the rails and in the song they softly tell. Every station left behind feels lighter in my mind, as if distance has a way of washing heavy things away. Carry me through the midnight blue, on no place to ride. Just the ride. I'm on the last train to nowhere, watching city lights disappear. Every mile takes me somewhere far away from what I fear. Last train to nowhere tonight, under fluorescent sky so bright. No destination inside, just endless motion through the night. Last train to nowhere again, through the tunnels and the rain. I don't need to know the end, as long as the tracks remain. The first light touches distant land, still no map inside my hands. The train keeps moving soft and slow toward a place I'll never know, and somehow that feels right for one more fading night. Just steel stars and open air, going anywhere. Going anywhere. The city sleeps beneath the tide of glowing colors in the night. Streetlights shimmer on the bay like stars that lost their way. A distant bassline rides the wind, pulling me somewhere within. No destination, no demand, just moonlight on the sand. The boardwalk breathes a quiet sound, footsteps fading all around. Every window facing sea holds a different memory. Waves are drawing silver lines across the edge of space and time, and every ripple in the dark feels like a message from the stars. People gather by the shore, searching for a little more than another passing day that slowly washed away. The ocean knows the things we hide, it carries them out with the tide. In an ocean of neon light, everything feels tide in an ocean of neon light. Everything feels so alive tonight. Colors dancing on the waves, like the dreams we never saved. In an ocean of neon light, floating through the endless night. No beginning, no goodbye, just reflections in the sky. If tomorrow never came, would we still be chasing names? Or would we let the water take every fear we couldn't break? The sea doesn't ask for more, it only reaches for the shore. Again and again and again, like a song without an end. The horizon starts to blur into something pure, not a place and not a dream, just a silent in between. I watch the ferries cross the bay, tiny lights that drift away, and I wonder where they go beyond the darkness and the glow. Maybe every moving light is somebody searching through the night for a feeling they once knew, or a version of something true. The wind grows colder on my skin, but I don't want this night to end, because somewhere in this view, the world feels completely new. In an ocean of neon light, everything feels so alive tonight. Colors dancing on the waves, like the dreams we never saved. In an ocean of neon light, floating through the endless night. No beginning, no goodbye, just reflections in the sky. In an ocean of neon light, where the darkness shines so bright. Every heartbeat moves with the tide and carries me into the night. The sunrise waits beyond the sea, but tonight still belongs to me. One last wave, one last light, fading gently from the night. The ocean keeps its melody, long after it releases me. And somewhere in the morning blue, the neon still shines through. The sunrise waits beneath the tide of glowing colors in the night. Streetlights shimmer on the bay, like stars that lost their way. The distant bassline rides the wind, pulling me somewhere within. No destination, no demand, just moonlight on the sand. The boardwalk breeze, a quiet sound, footsteps fading all around. Every window facing sea holds a different memory. Waves that draw in silver lines across the edge of space. Corner table, 2:30. Street light shining through the room. cooling in my hand, while strangers come and go again. Outside the city rolls alone, inside they're playing an old song, soft enough to disappear into the atmosphere. A waitress wipes the counter clean, like she's done 1,000 evenings. A man in black reads yesterday's news, trying not to think too much too soon. The clock keeps moving without sound. Nobody seems to look around. Everyone carries their own storm, hidden underneath the calm. Rain taps softly on the glass, like memories that couldn't last. And every drop becomes a note, floating from a distant boat. No place to run, no race to win, just the quiet hum of where I've been. At the Paper Moon Cafe, the night never fades away. Lost souls gathering like smoke, sharing stories never spoke. At the Paper Moon Cafe, time forgets to count the days. Every shadow has a name, but nobody explains. The jukebox glows in amber light, playing songs for sleepless nights. Old melodies drift through the air like forgotten prayers. A couple dances near the door, like they danced 1,000 times before. No audience, no stage, just a moment they can save. I watch reflections on the floor, sliding slowly toward the door, and wonder how many dreams have passed through here unseen. No place to run, no race to win, just the quiet hum of where I've been. At the Paper Moon Cafe, the night never fades away. Lost souls gathering like smoke, sharing stories never spoke. At the Paper Moon Cafe, time forgets to count the days. Every shadow has a name, but nobody explains. Maybe everyone arrives with invisible goodbyes, tucked somewhere behind their smile, hidden for a little while. Maybe every empty chair still remembers who was there, and every song still holds the warmth of hands now cold. The rain finally lets go, leaving silver streets below. Neon colors paint the ground without making a sound. The city feels less lonely now, though I couldn't tell you how. Maybe it's the midnight glow, or the people passing slow. I finish what remains of my explains. At the paper moon cafe, I leave a little less afraid as the city starts to wake and the darkness slips away. The chairs are stacked, the lights grow dim. Morning waits beyond the wind, but somewhere in the quiet haze lives the paper moon cafe. Snow falls slow on empty streets, neon trembling in the freeze. Every breath turns into smoke, like the city softly spoke. Windows glowing pale and blue, hiding lives I never knew. And I just walk without a sound, where the cold and calm are found. Boots are crunching on the ice, and the streetlights turning white. Every step feels out of time, like I'm drifting out of mind. Trams are sliding far away, carrying voices into gray, while the wind begins to sing through the wires and everything. People pass like fading sparks, crossing through the frozen dark. No one looks me in the eye, just reflections passing by. No need to run, no need to stay. The night decides the way I sway. Frozen lights, warm hearts inside, lost between the low tide night. Every shadow feels alive in this quiet winter ride. Frozen lights, warm hearts remain, beating softly through the pain. Even silence feels the same when the cold forgets your name. Coffee shop with steaming glass, watching frozen moments pass. Music playing underground, soft enough to calm the sound. Couple sits without a word, lost in feelings never heard. Outside everything is slow, like the world forgets to go. The city breathes in silver air, like it doesn't even care if we're lost or if we stay. Just melts the night away. No need to run, no need to stay. The night decides the way I sway. Frozen lights, warm hearts inside, lost between the low tide night. Every shadow feels alive in this quiet winter ride. Frozen lights, warm hearts remain, beating softly through the pain. Even silence feels the same when the cold forgets your name. If I disappear tonight underneath the pale street light, let me melt into the glow, where only quiet things can go. And if morning comes too soon, breaking through this frozen moon, I will still remember how the silence holds me now. Train tracks shining in the frost, every direction feels half lost, but somehow I don't feel afraid of the paths I never made. Snow keeps falling through the sky, like the world is passing by. Without hurry, without wait, without trying to escape. Every light becomes a friend that I don't need to defend. Just reflections in the ice of a slower kind of life. Maybe warmth is not the sun. Maybe it's what we become when we stop and let things be. Frozen lights, warm hearts inside, lost between the low tide night. Every shadow feels alive in this quiet winter ride. Frozen lights, warm hearts remain, beating softly through the pain. Even silence feels the same when the forgets your name. Snow keeps falling, soft and slow, covering everything I know. And I walk until I fade into the winter night parade. Rain on asphalt, mirror a street, city heartbeat underneath. Headlights stretch into the mist, like the world doesn't exist. The taxi hums in distant lanes, blending softly with the rain. And I just stand here in between what is real and what I dream. Sharp signs flicker, half alive, colors bleeding into night. Every window tells a tale that disappears without a trail. Strangers moving through the glow, with nowhere they need to go. Just pieces of the passing frame. No one stays, no one remains. The air is heavy, slow and warm, like it's caught inside a storm. But somehow everything feels still, like time forgot its will. No direction, no correction, only flow. Let it go. Glass rose after midnight rain, reflecting every joy and pain. I don't know where I begin, or where the city ends within. Glass rose after midnight sky, where broken moments learn to fly. No beginning, no goodbye, just reflections passing by. Subway echoes underground, like a pulse without a sound. Steel in motion intertwined in the corners of my mind. A man stands smoking by the wall, watching shadows slowly fall. He looks like someone I once knew, from a life I never knew. Even silence has a way, like it chooses where to stay. In the spaces left behind, in the corners of my mind. No direction, no Crossroads after midnight rain, reflecting every joy and pain. I don't know where I begin, or where the city ends within. Glass roads after midnight sky, where broken moments learn to fly. No beginning, no goodbye, just reflections passing by. If I fade into the street, let the pavement hold my heat. I am not lost, just undone, underneath the neon sun. If the world forgets my name, let it echo just the same, through the alleys, through the sound, where no silence can be found. The city bends in liquid light, between the darkness and the bright. Every corner feels like air, like nothing's really solid there. I walk through hours made of glass, watching fragments of the past slide across the empty roads, like forgotten heavy ropes. There is no need to understand what dissolves inside my hand. Only movement, only drift, only something soft and swift. Maybe everything we know is just something made to flow, like reflections on a screen, like a never-ending scene. Glass roads after midnight rain, reflecting every joy and pain. I don't know where I begin, or where the city ends within. Glass roads after midnight sky, where broken moments learn to fly. No beginning, no goodbye, just reflections passing by. Morning breaks the mirror street, erasing every quiet beat. But somewhere under fading light, the glass roads still survive the night. Dusty sunrise through the blinds, another city left behind. No alarms, no reason why, just me and a hollow sky. The engine hums, the world still sleeps, wrapped in its forgotten dreams. And I keep moving down the line, where nothing asks me to define. Empty highway stretching far, broken radio in the car, static songs and fading names like echoes of another game. Gas station lights in early haze, blinking through the morning grays. Coffee burning, paper cup, trying just to wake me up. Road signs pointing every way, none of them feel like they stay, just directions made of air, leading nowhere, everywhere. No return, no concern, only miles and silent skies. Paper skies over concrete dreams. Nothing is ever what it seems. I'm just drifting through the sound of a world that won't slow down. Paper skies over broken lines, between the futures and the signs. I don't know where I belong, but I keep moving on. losing shape and truth. Every shadow on the road feels like something I once knew. Truck stops glowing in the night, artificial, soft and bright. People passing, people gone, living lives that feel so long. I don't ask what comes ahead, I just follow where I'm led. Every turn is just a part of this restless wandering heart. No return, no concern, only miles and silent skies. Paper skies over concrete dreams. Nothing is ever what it seems. I'm just drifting through the sound of a world that won't slow down. Paper skies over broken lines between the futures and the signs. I don't know where I belong, but I keep moving on. If I never find the end, let the road just keep me then. I don't need a final place, just motion I can trace. And if the sky falls into dust, turning everything to rust, I will still be on my way through another fading day. The desert opens wide and bare, like it doesn't even care. Every mile becomes a thought that I almost never caught. Wind is riding in the sand, stories I don't understand. And the silence in my chest feels like it is finally rest. Maybe movement is enough, even when the world feels rough. Maybe meaning isn't found in a place that holds you down. I don't need to be the same, I don't need to know the name of the road that takes me in. I just let it pull me in. Paper skies over concrete dreams. Nothing is ever what it seems. I'm just drifting through the sound of a world that won't slow down. Paper skies over broken lines between the futures and the signs. I don't know where I belong, but I keep moving on. Sun is climbing through the dust, turning fear into trust. And I don't look back this time, just the road and the line. Church bells echo in the rain, but no one answers when they ring again. The streetlights flicker like they pray for something lost along the way. A distant choir in the static air, like voices fading everywhere. And I just stand here soaking slow when no one really wants to go. Neon crosses on closed down bars, reflecting in abandoned cars. Every alley holds a sound that never fully comes around. A woman smoking by the wall, watching shadows start to crawl. She looks like she's already gone, but still keeps standing on and on. The wind moves through the broken signs, like it's erasing all the lines of everything we thought was real and everything we used to feel. No salvation, no direction, only light and reflection under the broken halo glow. Nobody tells you where to go, lost between the sacred night spaces between time. And if I kneel here in the rain, it's not for sorrow or for pain, just to feel the weight dissolve as the night begins to solve. The city feels like stained glass light, shattered softly in the night. Every fragment, every glow is a story we don't know. I stopped searching for a sign or a reason to define what is real and what is not, what we lost and what we got. Even silence starts to sing like it knows everything, and I become a part of sound that doesn't need to be found. Maybe broken isn't wrong, maybe it's where we belong, in the cracks where light gets through, in the spaces made for you. Under the broken halo glow, nobody tells you where to go, lost between the sacred night and the fading city light. Under the broken halo sky, everything begins to lie, but in the silence I can hear something honest drawing near. A bell stopped ringing in the rain, but I still hear them just the same. Not above me, not below, just somewhere only stillness knows. Floating above the sleeping town, no up, no down, no solid ground. The city glows like scattered fire, suspended in a quiet wire. No air to breathe, but I don't care. There's something lighter in the air, like every weight I used to know. Forgot how far it had to go. Windows turn into silver dust, breaking slowly into trust. Street lights bend and drift away, like they don't know how to stay. Cars below like tiny sparks, drawing lines through endless dark. And every sound becomes a wave that gently pulls me farther away. I feel my thoughts begin to fade, like they were never truly made, just echoes of a life on the silent height. Every fear dissolves in air, and nothing pulls me anywhere. If I disappear from view, it's because I passed right through all the things that tried to bind everything inside my mind. And if I never fall again, let the sky become my friend. Not above me, not below, just a place I used to know. Now everything is soft and white, like the ocean in the sky. No direction left to chase, only drifting in the space. Even memory turns to light, dissolving slowly in the height. And I don't try to hold on tight to anything I left behind tonight. Maybe freedom isn't land, maybe it's the empty span between the things we try to keep and the silence running deep. I let go of what I was without a reason, without cause, and something quieter replaces all my broken past and traces. Zero gravity hearts tonight, drifting through the neon light. No beginning, no control, just floating through the soul. Zero gravity hearts in flight, lost inside the silent height. Every fear dissolves in air, and nothing pulls me anywhere. The world below becomes a spark, fading gently in the dark. And I remain not lost, not found, just nowhere, turning all around. The day is gone but not quite dead, still hanging in the sky instead. A fading orange, bruised and thin, like something I can't step back in. The city turns its volume down, but never fully leaves the ground. It breathes through vents and passing cars and broken neon from the bars. Sidewalks shimmer from the heat, even after evening meets. The corners where the shadows meet feel softer than the busy street. I pass a man who talks alone, like he's explaining to his phone, or maybe to the empty air that listens like it's always there. The world is loud in quieter ways, in after hours and delayed days, where everything begins to slow but still refuses to let go. No rush tonight, no need for light, just drifting through what feels like new. In the afterlight district glow, nothing asks me where to go. Every corner bends and sways, like it's lost in better days. In the afterlight district sound, even silence circles round. And I don't need to be defined, I just move through borrowed time. Elevators hum inside buildings that refuse to die. Windows showing half-lit rooms like forgotten afternoon. A subway roars beneath the street like a pulse that won't repeat, but still reminds me I am here, somewhere between calm and fear. Couples laugh outside a bar, talking about who they are, while I just watch and let it pass, like reflections on the glass. No rush tonight, no need for light, just drifting through hold my heat. I was never meant to stay, only pass through anyway. And if the night forgets my name, let it echo just the same. Through the alleys, through the glow, where only drifting people go. Doesn't fall asleep, it just pretends to be complete, with glowing signs and quiet doors, and stories hidden in its floors. I walk through layers of the sound that never really settle down, like something always moving through the space between me. It's just this pace, slow and glowing in between place, where nothing ends, nothing begins, just different ways the light sinks in. I stop searching for escape, or trying to reshape the shape of all the things I cannot change, that drift through streets and I just move through borrowed time. The street lights dim, the night stays near, but nothing here feels unclear. Just me, the glow, and passing cars, and fading half-awake stars. Turns soft, not dark yet gone. That quiet space before the dawn, where colors bleed into the air, and nothing really seems to care. The city breathes in muted tone, like it's remembering it's alone, and every light begins to hum, like something slowly coming undone. Balconies dripping with the rain, writing patterns on the panes. People moving through the mist like they don't know what they miss. A bus stop flickers pale and slow, with faces I don't really know, all waiting for a sign to change. In silence thick and slightly strange, the world feels paused but still alive, like it forgot how to arrive at anything that feels defined. Just drifting through a softened mind, no beginning, no control, just the rhythm of letting go. Blew out transmission calls through empty streets and concrete walls, every heartbeat lost in sound of a city spinning round. exist inside it. The river mirrors broken light from buildings half asleep tonight, like they're dreaming of the day, but can't quite find a way. A taxi crawls through empty lanes with music leaking through the pain. Some distant voice half out of reach, talking in the language of streets. I stop beside a vending glow that softly flickers yes and no, like choices I will never make, just fragments bending as they break. No beginning, no control, just the rhythm. Blew our transmission calls through empty streets and concrete walls. Every heartbeat lost in sound of a city spinning round. Blew our transmission fades through the glow of passing shades. I don't run, I don't resist, I just exist inside it. If I disappear in light, let it happen without fight. I was never fully here, just a signal in the air. And if morning pulls me through, let it color everything blue, like a memory I can't name, but still somehow remain. Now everything is half awake, like it doesn't need to break, just hover in a fragile state before it learns to change its fate. Even silence starts to bend, like it's searching for an end, but finds only endless flow of things I'll never fully know. I walk through moments made of glass, watching versions of me pass, each one softer than before, like I don't exist anymore. But strangely I don't feel lost, there's no meaning to the cost, just drifting through a calm decay. Blew our transmission calls through empty streets and concrete walls. Every heartbeat lost in sound of a city spinning round. Blew our transmission fade through the glow of passing shades. I don't run, I don't resist, I just exist inside it. The sun rises but doesn't shout, it gently turns the night out, and I remain in fading blue, between what ends and what is new.